Turkish and Korean. In Korea, we say 변호사.
It's because like you two sounded similar.
They would understand.
Hello.
Romance.
Yeah, with this side. With you, I don't
Never,
think so.
never. Now I'm just a listener.
I know what one word. They have different meanings.
How do you use?
Caca.
Caca? A snack.
Yes. But
Snake
for me,
is-
it's poop.
In the US, airport.
In French, we say aéroport.
In Spanish, in Mexico, we say aeropuerto.
In Korea, we call it 공항.
In Turkish, it's havaalanı.
Brazil, São Paulo, we say aeroporto.
Aeropuerto, you see?
For Turkish sound is totally different.
Can you say it one more time?
Havaalanı.
Havana. Sorry.
Because hava means air, alan means port. So
Also, it's like directly translated. Okay. In the US, we say bank.
in French, we say banque.
In Spanish, we say banco.
In Korea, we say 은행.
In Turkish, it's banka.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say banco.
We are all like the same except you.
And then you know, 은행 has two meaning as well. One is bank 은행. Another thing is like,
Like the orange one?
yeah, right. You guys can see for. I think for me it's kind of tasty if you boiling.
Can you eat it?
Yeah.
Like in a brochette.
Yeah, right. If you boiling, it's kind of very sweet thing.
Cooked with some oil and good. In the US, we say laptop.
We have a lot of ways to say it, but ordinateur portable or PC.
In Mexico, we can say laptop, like in English, or la.
We can say notebook.
In Turkish, we usually say laptop, but if you want to use like proper Turkish, it's like dizüstü bilgisayar.
Sounds like French.
It's like over the knee PC when you just like translate it.
In Brazil, we call it notebook.
No, I think that's like a brand.
It's a brand, and then eventually, like, we ended up like just getting it for the word. But like the notebook would be the big one, the netbook would be the tiny one, and like laptop is for kids, the toy. It's super weird for us whenever we hear like we're learning English. Like notebook is actually where you write. Like it's the notebook. And for us, it's the laptop. So like whenever we write notebook, do you have a notebook? We think about the laptop, not the notebook. So it happens a lot of us like forgetting how to say notebook because we think about the laptop first. In the US, we say tea.
In France, we say thé.
Mexico, we say te.
In Korea, we say 차.
In Turkish, it's chai.
In Brazil, we say chá. The back line, the front line.
I thought you would be alone, but no.
In the US, we say coffee.
In French, we say café.
In Mexico, we say café.
In Korea, we say coffee.
In Turkish, we say kahve.
In Brazil, we say café.
Pretty much the same.
Coffee, it's a coffee. Just place.
cafeteria.
No, that's cafeteria.
Only Korea we call it cafe.
It's really confusing.
For us, it's very confusing. It's like the name of the actual thing, the coffee, you call it café. And for us, café is the place where you go to drink the coffee.
It can be both.
You drink a café and you go to the café.
Ah, yeah. Coffee, I think straight away of like the black coffee in a specific type of cup. Like it's a very specific glass, the transparent one. It's no sugar, fully black, hot, 2 to 3 times a day. That's a lot. Yeah.
I know.
In France, it would be more like in a white cup, a little cup in the restaurant. It would be like an espresso, I think. I don't drink coffee, so I don't really know that much, but it's the same, like a really black coffee we drink a lot of.
Like if I think like in Mexico, the basic one that we are like from USA, we think like in the Starbucks. Or like if we say like Mexican coffee, and it's like a cup that is like a circle and then a little bit like this, and it has different, and it's really good. Café de olla, just search it on Google.
Well, we have Turkish coffee. It's kind of famous. When I say it in Turkish, Turkish coffee comes to my mind. But if I say it in English, just espresso or Americano.
I think as a Korean, iced coffee is kind of famous. Even in winter, there is a word, 얼주가, that means like drink iced Americano till the end with freezing. So I think we really love just iced coffee or iced latte.
In Brazil, iced coffee is prime.
Yeah, in France too.
It's like ice in the coffee? You crazy? Yeah. It's like you're dirtying the coffee. Because coffee is supposed to be very strong, like you can feel the flavor of the coffee, and with like when you put a lot of water and ice in it, you're basically like losing up the taste of coffee. Half of Brazil though is divided into like people who drink coffee with a lot of sugar and people who drink coffee like straight up coffee, no sugar at all.
Just depending on the sugar.
But never ice.
I think in France, I'm not sure, but I don't think we have like Americano. Like we don't sell it in restaurants or things like that. Because coffee should be strong and you should not put water. If you put water, you're weak, kind of feeling like this.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because in the States, even Americano is not on a lot of menus in cafes. They don't really sell it unless it's certain places. If I hear coffee, I just think of brewed coffee, and then usually states, oh, do you want any cream or sugar with that? And then you'd be like, can I have a coffee with 2 creams, 3 sugars? It's kind of like that.
And we don't put cream also.
So it's a little different. Lattes are quite popular and stuff too, but a lot of people drink just the brewed coffee, and then you can add your own like cream and sugar if you want. But iced Americanos and hot Americanos are not common. They have it in the States, but it's just not common to have it.
Americano is a Korean thing. It should be called Korean coffee, not
I don't know, we grew up just drinking Americano very well. When I was 20 years old, I never imagined I'm gonna just drink or enjoy it just iced Americano, but we usually eat iced Americano.
Yeah, it was kind of a culture shock. It was surprising when I came here. Americano? Why water it with espresso? Yeah, it was just different. In the US, we say sauce.
In French, we say sauce.
In Mexico, we say salsa.
In Korea, we say sauce.
Turkish, we say sauce.
In Brazil, we say molho.
Mojo.
You are the odd one. In Turkey, we are the same.
It's like a sauce, right? It's just because in Brazil we have a word for that. We call it molho. It can be either like dipping sauce or like pasta, like tomato sauce. All of them, they're called molhos.
Like I didn't expect Turkish and Korean to be similar with French. American is a bit like it's more like an open O, like a saw, and we are so. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I'm really happy.
Many French words in Turkey.
Oh, I didn't know.
In the US, we say meat.
In French, we say viande.
In Mexico, we say carne.
In Korea, we say 고기.
In Turkish, we say et.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we can say carne.
We're the same one.
Yeah.
We're
Eaten meat.
Like carnivore.
yeah, exactly. Where carnivore comes from, because of eating carne.
Carne is like a diploma, certificate. When you're in like a middle school, maybe high school too.
When do you put like the qualification, like the grades?
They give you at the end of the year or the semester, like with your notes and stuff like that. Yeah. In the US, we say vase.
In French, we say vase.
In Mexico or Spanish, we say vaso.
In Korea, we say 화병.
In Turkish, we say vaso.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say vaso. Pretty similar.
I'm surprised with her.
She has so many words that are actually similar to us. I'm surprised. I didn't think Turkish. World friends.
In the US, we say rat.
In French, we say rat.
In Spanish, we say rata.
In Korea, we say 쥐.
In Turkish, we say fare.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say rato.
Where's ratatouille?
And like the rat's name in Ratatouille is Remy.
In the US, we say name.
In French, we say nom.
Mexico, we say nombre.
In Korea, we say 이름.
In Turkish, we say isim.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say nome. It's similar. Not far. Not far.
Not too far. Not too far. It starts with N.
Isim. You said it right?
Isim.
I was like eating isim e.
There's an E there.
Yeah. I think it's coincidence.
Yeah, I think so.
In the US, we say lawyer.
In French, we say avocat or avocate.
Mexico, we say abogado.
In Korea, we say 변호사.
In Turkish, we say avocado.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say advogado.
Sounds like avocado.
In French, lawyer and avocado is the same word.
Really?
Avocat, say.
So to say the lawyer is eating avocado, you would say?
Un avocat mange un avocat.
So it's just context, yeah? Is the spelling the same as well?
Spelling same. It's only on the context. And like, you know, avocado is expensive, so not a lot of people eat avocado anyway. So.
Not many, but I was expecting already avocado.
I wasn't expecting this to like sometimes sound similar. Or you with French, or you with me.
Or you with me, you'd be like, yeah.
As I expected, I'm not that much involved with.
No, but like thinking
Literally,
about it, we
yeah.
have like Romance languages, and then there's Turkish, like in Europe, and a random Asia. Even so, it's surprising that there are words that are similar.
Yeah.
Like notebook,
Coffee.
coffee. I'm the excluded one that time.
In the US, we say chicken.
In French, we say poulet.
In Mexico, we say pollo.
In Korea, we say 닭.
In Turkish, we say tavuk.
In Brazil, we say frango or galinha. It's because like you two sounded similar.
Right. How did you say? tavuk.
Because at first I also heard like talk.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I forget. It's also gallina.
Galinha, frango. Technically, galinha and frango means the same thing. I don't know why we have two words, but we're gonna use them in different contexts. Like if you're talking about the animal, you might say just galinha. If you're talking about it on the food way of thinking, you're gonna say frango.
But like the gallina is not for you, like the one that puts the eggs. For me, that's the one that I put the eggs.
I think it would be something like chicken and hen.
When you eat something and it's like not soft, not like when it's like it's soft and the other one is not that soft. Like that's a pollo and that's a gallina. They
For
depend.
us, it's the same.
But I was thinking, poulet is for like, I think the food. And if you want to say the animal, it would be more like poule.
In the US, we say time.
In French, we say temps.
In Mexico, we say tiempo.
In Korea, we say 시간.
In Turkish, there are two ways to say it, zaman or saat.
In Brazil, São Paulo, we say tempo.
In Turkish, the two ways. If you say like the time is passing, then you use zaman. Includes like a more general time, but if you're talking about like what time is it, or the time like what, or the watch also means saat. So
Like hour?
what? Yeah, saat means hour, time, watch. In the US, we say water.
In French, we say eau.
In Mexico, we say agua.
In Korea, we say 물.
In Turkish, we say soup.
In Brazil, we say agua.
French is
Just the letter O.
oh.
Yeah, this is water.
So when you're at a restaurant,
You need to make a sentence, of course.
yeah, of course. But if I don't know how to make a sentence and I go to France,
They will understand. They will
you
understand. Yeah, yeah.
that's what matters.
How to say water in Turkish? Actually, in Korea, we say water as well. At the same time, we can say 수, same meaning. Like in Chinese letter, we also means 수. The same meaning. 수 is also means water.
That's cool. So you see, there are some similarities here. You see?
Some in common with the Turkish way.
In the US, we say dumplings.
In French, I think we say ravioli.
In Mexico, we'll say dumpling.
In Korea, we say mandu.
In Turkish, we say mantı.
Turkish and Korean.
In Brazil, we can say, I think, pastelzinho chinês or bolinho chinês. Because it's like from China, so it's like we say it's from China, and it's either pastel, which is a type of dough, or bolinho, which is a little cake, kind of. We even have a dish in Brazil that pastel, which has exactly the same dough that you make dumplings, but instead of like boiling or steaming it, we fry it. So that's how our dish comes out, and both of them we call them pastel. But because it's Chinese, we say pastel chinês, pastelzinho chinês. If I'm not mistaken, that's the word that comes from my mind right now.
Well, I just want to add for French, like I said ravioli because, and it sounds like the Italian, the thing they eat in, yeah. But we say ravioli and after we put Chinese, so ravioli chinois. If I use it in a full sentence, it will be ravioli chinois. Because if you just say ravioli, people will like think about Italian food first. But we put like chinois and okay, dumpling.
So many countries have their own versions
Yeah,
of
yeah,
dumplings,
yeah.
right?
Right. I never expected we're gonna have a similar pronouns.
Your countries have a good relationship.
So that's why I'm not lonely. Dumpling is very similar with us, right? How do mandu.
It was very surprising. There's a lot of words that are similar and a lot of words that are very different. I was expecting us to have like eventually some words that are very similar. I'm shocked. No, not even a single word was completely different from everybody. So like there were at least one country who was kind of similar, but none that everybody was very different. So
Oh, we're trying to make like the similar traits. Like you have an E, I have an E.
Yeah.
And I was happy to see like Turkey and Korean to be friends with language.
Actually, this time, as before we starting to this game, this conversation, I said just I'm gonna be a listener. Now I'm just a listener. Because I never imagined, expected I can get along with you guys. But it's so real and it's very happy to just understand you're saying. Yeah.
Today we compare the words difference between 6 countries.
If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe.
See you next time.
Bye.